بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين. In the name of Allah, most merciful, most kind, I say to every viewer, I'm happy to talk to you this moment. Actually, I am a propagator of Islam. I teach and I call for Islam. And I have means and ways for this. In actual fact, it is a love from my heart for the Creator to help His created beings, mankind, my dear brothers and sisters from all nationalities in this world, to try to guide them to the knowledge which Allah has led me to clearly and explicitly, that there is only one God to be worshipped, that there is only one path we have to take, that's the path of Islam, full submission to God, and that we have to do all this into peace and fraternity and love. So I want to tell you one of the ways which I used to, instead of sometimes discussions and comparative religion, which you talk about the different religions and this and that. Sometimes about contemplation, how you look into the moon and the stars. And sometimes I use poetry, because it depends upon the type of people I am addressing. So one time I used to go into a chat room, and that chat room was a poetry cafe, and they were poets. I like poetry. I write literature. This is one of my books in Arabic, between originality and non-originality, and I talk also about the Arabic language and so on, and how it has been chosen to be the last for the last book, Quran. In any case, I found one of the ladies was absolutely an atheist. Phoenix was an atheist. She is an Australian, and she is very intelligent. But actually she doesn't know anything about God. So I read different poems, and people, they write poems and so on. By that time, Allah gave me this, being inspired in my heart and the will to try to write poetry. And then I told you, I tell you frankly, I wrote poetry and I never felt less than the other ones at all. I could manage to swim into their own seas. And so, how can I call this woman and others that there is a creator? So I made this poem. This lady, in actual fact, she's a poet, and she has a book called Universal Love. Universal Love. And I wrote this poem which changed her life completely. Do you know? Do you know who set the stars? Beaming, twinkling, dim lights afar. Who painted the skies so blue? And made the seas azure? And made us you and I, and bears of every color and hue? He makes the clouds fluffy sometimes, thunder and winds at times, and made ponds and seas, and gave them names, and made us ranks, gents and dames. Who gave for every fruit a flavor? Who gave for every fruit a flavor? Subhanallah, glory be to Him. If you eat mango, it is mango. If you eat orange, it's orange. Apple, and everything that you eat is different in taste than the other. Who gave for every fruit a flavor and a taste, and made us tongues that feels and tastes, tongue that feels and tastes, and legs that could walk in haste, and heart thankful to His gracious favor. Only Him, the Almighty. Who can make flowers with stands? You see now, these made up flowers, you cannot find any scent in them. But if you have the tulips, you find different roses, the flowers, the different kind of flowers, you find different kind of jasmine, that different kind of scents. Who can make flowers with scents? And gave us the sense to smell, and gave us the sense to touch, to tell which is cold, which is warm, which is hell. He is the only one. Above the skies upon his throne, he manages all affairs alone. Eternal absolute, begets not, nor is he begotten, and nothing equal to him, none. God has no alike. He has no alike. He is greater than all creation. By the day of judgment, all the earth his hand holds, and the heavens are rolled by his right side. Great, the great, Allah the great Almighty. In the Quran he told us this, without it then paradise you will surely miss. I hope not. So don't let his words be forgotten. For you in love I dispose this truth, neither press on you nor impose, and pray for him to guide you straight. Maybe for you and me he would open his merciful gate. I hope this is this poem. So this poem immediately had an effect upon this lady. She's a poet, she's a writer, and she understood the truth and became interested in monotheism, believe in Allah, and testified Islam. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. I bear witness there is only one God, Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is the last messenger of Allah. With my love to all of you, that may Allah keep us on the right path and guide us straight until paradise we meet there, and remember with happiness these moments of pleasure and bliss and knowledge. Assalamu alaikum.